Stop whining. How to stop whining immediately. I have 5 steps for you that are gonna help cut out the whining from your house because whining drives us all crazy. So check it out. Hi, I'm Lisa from Miracle Maker Mom, where we empower moms and dads with awesome parenting and childbirth tools. So if you are new here, make sure to subscribe because you're going to love it. Now, today we're talking about whining, and we have all been there in that position where somebody is whining about something. Something's not working out for your child, whether they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, and they're whining and it's driving you crazy. Your eardrums, you're like, feel like something's scratching on a blackboard and you're going nuts. So we're going to discuss ideas, 5 exact tips to help you with getting your kid to just stop whining already. Now, just for curiosity's sake, I actually listened to some other videos that people have put out there about whining. And I've seen that people actually go so far to say that they completely ignore the whining. Now, I have to say that I totally disagree with this. You don't want to completely ignore your child when they're whining, because they're usually whining because something's bothering them. Something is not working out for them. And if you completely just totally ignore them, then that's sort of like your spouse, like you're complaining about something that just didn't work out and they look at you and you're like, stop whining, you're being so over dramatic. That is like super hurtful. You like want to punch them out, you know? Hopefully not, but that's, hurtful and really not nice and totally not empathetic. So that is not what I'm going to tell you in this video. What I am going to tell you is the following. The first thing you can simply say is, it's really hard for me to hear you when you talk like that. Could you just get a little bit quiet so I can hear you? Because it's true, when your kids are you actually really can't hear them very well. It's very hard to make out what they're saying. So let them just calm down and just say it in a deeper voice, in a gentle voice, even in a whisper. Can you whisper to me what you're saying? I'll understand it better. So that they can bring the voice down. If you do this consistently over and over, your child is going to come to understand. Their brain is going to commute that when they go, mom's not really hearing them. But when they can talk nicely and gently, then mom or dad will actually hear them out and hear what they're saying. And that is really what you want to teach them. You want to teach them in general for life, communication skills, that when you speak, you have to speak in a nice, calm voice, and then people will listen to them. But you have to make sure to actually listen to them when they do talk to you that way. Otherwise, they won't learn this. The second thing you want to do is describe the issue. Describe exactly what's going on, okay? They're going to tell you, though, this is what's happening, and I don't know. Then you're going to go back and describe it to them. Now, even if they can't describe it in words, but you know what's bothering them, you can just say it straight to them, like, oh, is this bothering you? Do you describe that to them? Oh, I see that you're really having a hard time with. That way, you're describing them, and they're starting to feel like you're hearing them. Third thing you want to do is acknowledge. Oh, I see you're really trying hard and you're just not managing to get this. Or wow, I acknowledge the effort that you're putting into this. Or this is, and after that, you want to empathize. You want to empathize. That's number 4 is empathize. When somebody's had a hard day or they're like, really upset about something or something's not working that they're trying so hard on. Just empathize. That's exactly what you want your spouse to do for you, right? Like, oh, honey, that's such a hard day. I'm so sorry. Or to just come out and say, wow, you really have had a hard go through this. Can I help you? Or can I just feel for you right now? To be able to hear them out and let them feel like you've acknowledged and you've empathized. Yes, this is difficult for me. Fifth thing is to encourage them. You want to encourage them to maybe problem solve. Let's see if you can come up with a solution, or to try again, or to work hard. All of these things are so important that you want to encourage your child. You have to acknowledge that something's hard for them. You have to, show them that you're listening to them and empathize, and then encourage them that they really can do better and try harder and keep going. Because at the end of the day, your child is whining. Why? Because something's not working out for them. Something's hard. Something's difficult. And they need you. They don't need you to ignore them. They need you to turn around and notice that this is difficult and that it's hard and that you really care, because you do care. You're their parent. And to encourage them. To encourage them to be their, cheerleader. Hey, keep going. Yeah, you've almost got this. I know it's so hard. And encourage them. That is what your child needs when they're whining. So good luck with that. And if you are having a hard time getting your kid to listen, without screaming and criticizing and all those things you never wanted to do, I have a new webinar. This is a popular topic that people have asked me about. So I have taken all of my tools and pulled them all into one thing, and I've made you a very full webinar of so many tips for you. So if you want to check that out, the link's below. It's a webinar, how to get your kids to listen, respect and love you. I think I've called it How to Get Your Kids to Listen Without Criticizing and Screaming, and you can check that out right over here. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I will see you later.